host, the host, David Lee. So, back by popular demand, because I know you guys are very excited about this, and that is the $15 Choose Your Team game. But this time, we're not just choosing any old team. No, 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 no. We're choosing a team of teams. Tag team. That is tag team back again, and you're going to be doing the tag team thing with the $15 game. So hope you're ready, hope you're excited to play. But as I'm sure you have noticed that this is deceptively blank. How can we play the $15 game when there is no one on the board to play? Well, if you were following me on Dave Knows Comics, and I hope that you are, because I hope that you should, you'll know there's a new twist to this game that I've been doing, because I did that over on the comic book channel first. But before we get into the new twist, yes, I did Ben Espinosa. Let's get into the chat. Yes, new haircut. Hey, the Canadian Heat is here. Damian Estrada, what is up? Katie Martin, hey, how you doing? Samurai Productions, Damian Estrada. Hey, hello from Greece. Ah, yes, awesome. Great. Pancration, very good. Very good, very good. Triborg, fun name. Yo. So yeah, we'll give everybody a chance to file in and say hello and say what's up, because I know my man Harry Flynn definitely wants to be here. So if he's not here, he'll be very upset. But before we get into that, let's just take a time out to say, guess who's back? Back once again, the Dillinger duo. Is it the only perfect 10 with the Bella shaking hips and the Y2J looking lips? The gear critic has entered the fray. The body, EJK. Very good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Then Espinosa. Hey, whoa. No spoilers. Hello to Ron Hawthorne. Are you not watching Impact? No, Alexis, I have no means of watching Impact, so I typically don't watch the Impact. Alright, so, yeah, we'll give some time, because I know Harry Flynn wants to be here. Motor City Machine Guns, maybe not. Let's, actually, you know what? Let's rip this Band-Aid off right now. Your favorite tag team is not here. I don't know if that's true. Maybe they are. But there are a lot of tag teams in all of wrestling history. Way more than this mere board can possibly, oh, and thank you for the likes all the way, more than this mere board can possibly contain. So there are a lot of tag teams, a lot. As you know, these games are a little rough on me, because it's hard to try and figure out where to put everybody tier level wise, and how to cram everybody in as best as possible. So it's really hard for me to do that on a normal basis. But in this game, this was even harder, because out of all the tag teams I wanted to put in there, there were more teams left off the list. There were more entries left off the list than in any other game. So this is the hardest part. It's live right now. It is live right now on Twitch for free. Oh, I did not know that. Well, Estrada, that's not how you play the game. Hey, Katie, yeah. So I'm still going to give Harry some time. We're going to be here just a couple minutes before. And dang it, I really want to see this. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. You have no idea. So odds are your tag team is probably not here. I'm just going to rip that Band-Aid off right now. Hey there, Marcus. So now, as you can see, the board is blank. So how do we play this game? Again, if you're following me and you're subscribed on the comic book channel, Dave Knows Comics, we did this with the X-Men, and this proves to be the better way of the game. I'm going to reveal them one tier at a time. I'm not going to give them all to you at once. You're going to get them. We're going to start the lower tier, and we're going to work our way up to the top. We're going to start ourselves at the bottom tier and work our ways up. However, you can't change your answer. Once you've made you still only have $15. So the way the game works is you have $15. And as you can see, each tier level has a dollar amount. You will choose your teams accordingly. You will say, when I release a tier, what team you want. If you want any, you can pass. You don't have to pick one every tier. Now the trick is, once I reveal the next tier, you can't go back and change your answer. You still only have $15. And if you spent any, you're done. That's it. If you spent all your money, and you get the top tier and you're like, oh, I really wanted those guys. Too bad. Now, the trick is you don't know who I have. I'm not telling you. You're going to have to find out. So when you see a tier level, think to yourself, how bad do I want this team? Is this smart? What am I going to do? This is going to be interesting. Yeah, so this is what we did over on the X-Men when we did this. This XM game for the X-Men, we did just like this. Dave, are you surprised at how low Raw's ratings been last week? No. Are you? Seems cool. Yeah, Dane, it can be fun. And hey, Bailey, how you doing? So yeah, we did this on the. We've been doing this more on the comic book channel. Again, the Dave Knows comic book channel. There's more. We do more fun live stream things. Here we do. It's not as we just do a regular show. There's more fun stuff there. So, but the other reason I kept this blank is because normally when I have the whole board in, someone just run into the live stream and doesn't see the $15 thing and doesn't realize the gimmick here, and they'll just blurt out everybody they want. They'll name like 100 people, and they're like, "There, I have the best team. I won." It's like that's not how the game works. You have to eke it out. Come on, Harry. Yeah, seriously, where is Harry? Harry's going to be very mad if he misses this. I know that. Thank you, Alexis. So, yeah, we'll give it a couple more minutes before we get going. Just because I know Harry wants to be here for it. And I know it's a surprise. And besides, Impact, how much more of time is there left in Impact anyway before... we only got a couple of minutes, right? Impact's almost over. So now, as I said... A lot of tag teams I wanted to put on this list didn't make a lot. More entries than ever before didn't make this list. I love this game. See it all the time on Facebook. I always want to participate. Well, here we are. Finally, AJ has come back to Jacksonville, Florida. Very good. This has me intrigued. Yes, Ron Hawthorne. Good. Dane says, I'm trying to install editing software, but I keep getting error message and am currently re-downloading it. Ah, okay. Somebody got a haircut. Who? Let me guess. Xavier Woods. Am I right? Yeah, and that's the other reason why I'm here, because got my first haircut in like 3.5 months, so I wanted to show it off. Finally feel like a human being again, huh? So anyway, and here's the other trick. I got myself a little notepad and pen, so that way I'll be writing down who says what, to definitely keep it all in order and to make sure nobody changes their answers, because I got it written down here. So here we go. How is my big homie? I didn't know you guys were so close. All right. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I'm going to give him one more minute. If Harry's not here, we're just going to get on with it. So, any questions about the game for anybody who's not familiar with how we're playing this? And Samurai or Big Homie State, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Can't beat the classic pen and paper. That's right. Yeah. I guess I could have, but no. I'm just going to go with pen and paper. Hey, there he is. Harry Flynn is here, ready to play the $15 game. We waited for you, buddy, because I knew you want to be here for this, because I know you love these. So, Harry Flynn, this is on tag teams only. You know how the game works. We're doing just like the X-Men game on the comic book channel, Dave Knows Comics, which I'm sure a lot of you guys, you should subscribe, set the notifications that way you're on, because it's a lot more sporadic, but we do a lot more fun games on there. So, actually, yes. So, Harry, wait 1 second. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So we're doing just like the X-Men game, one tier at a time. You can't change your answers. Pardon me 1 second. I just got to get something real quick. I just got to plug the computer in. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, yeah. All right, sorry about that. Harry Flynn is in the chat? Yeah, so here we go. All right, so you guys ready to begin the game? We ready? And thank you for the likes right off the bat. Love it. Very helpful. Harry Flynn is in the chat. So we ready to play this game? I'm sure we are. Okay, so let's reveal the first tier. So again, you do not have to choose anybody, but the first tier, the bottom tier, for $1. Let's see who we got. Booyakasha! Hey. Estrada, they have longer hair. It's not Jet Li-like. Anyway. So here we have the bottom tier. Now again, you do not have to choose anyone from this lower tier if you don't want to. But remember, you only have $15. Okay, Katie Morton. Katie is going for Too Cool. $1, Katie Morton. Hey, I'm going to try it tonight. All right, Antonio Gage. Okay, so you do not have to pick anyone from this bottom tier, but once you only have $15. Also keep in mind, so if you spent money, I'm writing it down, You can't get that dollar back. Once we reveal the next tier, you can't change your answers. You're locked in. Iron Monkey, hi, Dave. Making the rocker matter? What? Not picking yet. Harry is abstaining. You missed Too Cool. Hopefully, AJ, as I said right off the bat, odds are if you really like a tag team, there's a good chance they are not on this list because this was the hardest one by far. I couldn't fit so many. There were so many tag teams I wanted to put on this list, and I just couldn't. So, way too many to choose from. So, odds are you're missing it. As I said, this game's always hard for me because it's trying to figure out who goes where, how many people, and this was the hardest. I never realized how many awesome tag teams there were in all of wrestling. So yeah, let's just rip that band-aid off right now. And again, you don't know what's gonna happen. Well, maybe I will change my answer. I don't want any. I don't want it. Maybe I change. Well, okay, Katie. Let me know. Do you want Too Cool or do you want Nobody? Let me know now because we're gonna move on. I live miles from. Oh, cool, Scotty. All right, that's cool. All right. Well, is anybody picking? Because Katie, you may not. I know Harry's not. Katie, you might. Nope, you don't want anyone. All right, so never mind. Katie's off the list. Katie's got no one. All right. Anybody want anyone? Just let's break it down. On the $1 tier, we have the Nasty Boys. We have the Headbangers. We have Enzo and Cass. We have Too Cool, Grandmaster Sexy Scotty Too Hottie, and then we have the Bushwhackers. I'm trying a different strategy. I'll take the entire first row for $5. Really? All right. Ron Hawthorne gets the. And keep in mind, mathematically, you also have to plot this out because remember, mathematically, now I know you don't know what the tiers are, but you can't go back. So if you, let's say, you pick the $10. You pick the $10 and the $3. One person from the $10 and one person from $3. You have $2 left over. The $1 tier is the only chance you have to get your full money's worth. So you're leaving money on the table if you don't actually take anybody from the $1 tier. So if you don't take this, you're pretty much solidifying that you're going to get either one from the 10 and one from the 5, or one from the 3, 5, and 7, just because of the mathematical breakdown. So I'll give you another chance for that, just to take that into account. Okay, Estrada says, Too Cool, okay? Hey, I'm late. Hey, Justin Carter, we just started. You didn't miss anything. Ooh, Iron Monkey takes the Nasty Boys. Okay, all right. I'll take Too Cool. Oh, man, Panel goes with Too Cool. Iron Monkey likes the Nasty Boys. This pen was given to me by a member of the improv troupe when we first started. She was not in an actual video on this channel, but that's where I got this pen from. Hey, Nigo Toy, you don't want to play any. You don't want any of these teams. Hey, fair enough. But remember the mathematical breakdown, just so you know. Iron Monkey. Okay, where was I? Nasty Boys. Impaler says Too Cool. How do you get in? Well, just like we do now, David Bill. The game is you have $15, hypothetical dollars, fictitious dollars, and as you can see, each individual tier has a dollar amount to it. You can pick any team you want, as many teams as you want, but you can't spend more than your $15 allotment. But the trick is, we're revealing tiers one at a time. Once you give an answer, you can't. Once we move on to the next tier, you can't change your answers. You can't go back and say, "Oh, you know what? Let me take this now." You have to make your decisions as we go. AJ Envoy, it says, guarantee Dave is gonna miss a tag team that somebody is gonna complain about. It's unavoidable. I've missed tons. I've missed tag teams I'll complain about. There are tag teams I wanted on here that I didn't put. So that's why. Hi Dave, I was watching all your Monday Night Wrong videos. Very fun. Well, thank you, Damien Estrada. Yeah, they were the hardest ones to make for a while. Can't really make them anymore, but still. Just incredible. That's not how the game works. You're gonna have to call from the bottom row. You actually have to pick tag teams that are there. But yes, you can get in. So right now we're just doing the bottom tier. So look at the bottom tier, decide whether or not you want any of these. You don't have to pick. You don't have to pick every round. So decide if you want anybody from this lower tier, and if not, then don't worry about it. But remember, mathematically, the breakdown is you have $15. If you don't pick anybody from this bottom tier, and let's say you have like $13 or $12, you're not going to be able to get all of your money. You're going to have a couple odds and ends because remember, you can't go back. I'm interested in the teams now. Okay, Samurai Productions. Okay, so David Bill, that's how you get in. Just played. So if you want in, tell me right now. If you don't want anyone, just tell me you don't want anybody. I was watching your first video. Why I was there an entire team? I was watching your first video. Why was there an entire team? It was just a gimmick. I think if that's what you're talking about. Okay. Bowie, I got it. How do I win? Whoever has the best team. It's not really a winning. It's just more of a fun group activity. Okay, got it. I miss Dave knows the science of wrestling moves. Yeah. Well, if you are a $15 Patreon on the Patreon, you can vote for which secondary show you want to come back, and if that wins, I'll bring it back. But need people to be on that tier and to vote for it to come back. No one on this tier. Okay, just incredible, not interested in this tier. And again, mathematically, remember how to get the most bang for your buck. Because if you don't choose anyone from the $1 tier, you either have to get one from the 3, one from the 5, and one from the 7, or you have to get 1, 5, and 1, 10. And it's the only way you can get all your money's worth. So, alright. I'm not taking anybody. My internet's working very slowly. I don't think those two things are related, but if they are, okay, interesting strategy. All right, but thank you for letting me know you missed certain shows. Yeah, and especially as you know that some of you guys know, my studio don't exist. Well, I mean, the old studio's not around no more, so things are harder to do now. All right, we ready to move on to the next round? We good to go? You want to get to the keep going for higher ground? Games keep on playing. Okay. All right. Nobody interested. Nobody else. Okay. So right now, as it stands, Ron Hawthorne has taken the interesting strategy of going for everybody. Katie Martin says, it was a Monday Night Wrong video. I saw you and a couple of people. Yeah, it's just a gimmick. It was just a gag. Those people don't actually work on the channel or anything like that. They were friends of mine who were... We used to... A group of us... Danielle wasn't part of the troupe. She's an actress that we actually brought on for the first episode of Monday Night Wrong. Well, the first wave, if you will. Several episodes. Bunch of episodes Danielle was on. But me, Derek, and Brian, and Elmer were all part of an improv troupe that I ran years and years ago, a long time ago. And so was April, who eventually joined the cast. We were all part of an improv troupe together, so it was just an excuse for us to it was something new I wanted to try. Like making movies, but it's like it was just me by myself, so like doing all the work, so it was kind of hard. It was a lot harder to do, but as a crew by myself. But it's more along the lines of things I want to do, so I gave it a shot. I understand editing and producing takes time. Yes, well, it's just the logistics of the film is also there. Monday Night Wrong is my favorite. Maybe Honest Promos, but I love Monday Night Wrong. Well, thank you, Iron Monkey. By the way, what is your favorite episode of Monday Night Wrong? It's different. It's not for everybody. I know some people can't stand the show, but it's a fun show. I like it. I understand. Oh yeah, let's go next round. I'm ready. Okay, AJ Envoy wants the next round. Alexis Guns. I'm new. Impact. No. Wait. New Impact Champions. Oh, okay. Motor City Machine Guns, new Impact Champions. Cool. All right. So next round, we're ready to play. We're ready to move on. We got a bunch of likes and thumbs up, which I do appreciate, and we're gonna move on to the next round. Okay. So choices are locked in. If you have anything to say, now's the time, because right now we have Ron Hawthorne running the interesting strategy of taking everybody in the bottom tier. Estrada going with Too Cool. Iron Monkey going for Nasty Boys, and Impaler also going for Too Cool. Hey, Ron Reflex, would you like to play? Before we move on to the next round, anybody from this $1 round you would like to choose? All right. You should do an honest promo. Shawn Michaels. Well, I already did one on Shawn Michaels, but Stephanie, no, I have not yet. Do you have to spend... You don't have to spend... Wait, and can you go back? No, you cannot go back. Once we move on to the next tier, you cannot choose anybody from the previous tier. You are locked in. You cannot go back. So getting it. Okay, sure. If look over the bottom tier. If there's anybody you want, let me know. Dale. Sean Bateman likes that show too. So you do not have to spend all your money, but to maximize your dollar amount, you really you should try to get there. Like I said, it's going to be really rough if you get to the end of the game and you have spent $13 and you have $2 left over and you're like, oh man, I really want. Oh man, now I just because you can't go backwards, so you're beat. Okay, yeah, Ra. So anybody you want, or you want who's on the bottom? We have the Nasty Boys, the Headbangers, Enzo and Cass, SAWFT, soft. We have Too Cool, Grandmaster Sexay, and Scotty, Too Hottie, and we have the Bushwhackers. Dave, you think old One Eye gonna show up in AEW? Mad Eye Moody? Ray, I don't know. It's a tough question. I really, I think he's trying to look out for what's best for his son, and that might mean he stays. I think the one where you were in love with the, oh yeah, when Jamie was brought on, yeah, quasi based on a true story. Pass on the bottom. Okay, Raw Reflex. Okay, so that is it. All right, we're ready to move on to the final, to the next round. To the next round, next tier. Okay, because now's the time. All right. Next tier, Booyaka Shot! This game is going to surprise a lot of you. It is going to have wrestlers, it's going to have teams that you think are lower than they should be or higher than they should be, because that's the tier structure. You never know. And thank you, Rod Reflex. So here is the next tier. We have from Chikara, The Colony. Broke my heart to put them this low. I actually wanted to put them higher. The Colony. We have, oh, you didn't know? The New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn, and the Road Dogg. Then we have the Young Bucks, and we have Demolition. Axe and Smash, if you want to add Crush to it, go ahead. I don't care. Either way, it's up to you. And then we have, when I say Oos, you say oh. Oos? The Usos. Samurai Production gets in with the Colony. Yeah, Colony, you get a whole bunch of guys with that one. Base up 12-0! How do you know that the Rockers aren't on the list, Base up 12? You don't know. The Sushi... the Snyder Defender Jane. Oh, okay, well, you guys, you missed the first tier, but it's okay. You guys can catch up if you want to. If you guys want anybody from... It's slightly unfair, but yes, first tier and second tier. Guys, Base up Justin Lewis if you want. Go for it. Ooh, Iron Monkey is going for Demolition. Ooh, okay. Give me the Bucks. Katie Morton goes for the Bucks. Iron Monkey goes for Demolition. Because the Rockers aren't better than the Young Bucks. That's true. The Rockers aren't better than the Young Bucks or the Russos. I agree. I mean, Marty Jannetty can only do so much. The Bucks. Ooh, okay, hold on. Harry Flynn. Harry takes... the Usos. By the way, I said Us and nobody said oh. I'm kidding. Okay, so Harry Flynn takes the Usos. Katie says, "Give me the Bucks." Just Incredible. Just Incredible wants the Usos. Just Incredible wants the Usos. Iron Monkey says Demolition. I got that one. So, alright. Raw's passing on this round. Very wise. Conserving the money. Estrada. Okay, Estrada wants New Age Outlaws. I always think it's weird that when you use the acronym for New Age Outlaws, it's NAO, and it's like NAO. And I was like, it's like the way the way some Australians saying the word no. I was like, it looks like a word. It's a very weird thing. Marcus K, not how the game works. You destroyed Albert yesterday. Don't I every week? I'll take New Age Outlaws and the Bucks. Okay, Josh, welcome. Wants the NAO and the Bucks. All right, $6 there. Okay, and Yeah, okay. David Bill wants the Usos. I really wanted to put them higher, but this is very hard to do. Sounds weird. I say that a lot. You say a lot of weird stuff, dude. So this is no weirder than what you normally say. Antonio Cage, I said ML and no one said W. That's true. I'll take the host of the Super Kick Party, Young Bucks. Okay, SmackDown City wants the Bucks. What's the Bucks? I'm passing this around. Inigo Montoya's passing this around. EC3 look good tonight, says Raw the Reflex. I did not know. I guess now that Impact's over, everyone's showing up. Just incredible. By the way, hi to all the regulars, and hi to the irregulars, too. Base of 12 says, give him Demolition, End Zone Cast, and Too Cool. Okay, Base Up wants Demolition. Hey, you can't write Enzo and E and C because that's a different tag team. And Too Cool. Okay. Dave, did you get my pick for the Usos? I did not. I will now. AJ wants Usos. Yeah, and whenever we play this game, we try to keep track of who do you think is the biggest steal, who do you think is overpriced, things like that. So AJ Envoy wants the Usos. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, and if in case I haven't said it out loud, then remind me and just say it again. By the way, are we tailing AEW Dark? No, I'm not. I mean, you can if you want to, but I didn't see it. Oh, you didn't know? I was taking the Usos. The Impaler wants the Usos. Usos are a popular choice right now. Just a cute setup, right, Impaler? You don't also want the Outlaws. You just want the Usos, I take it, right? Do I have the pictures around, or can I wait till everything is shown? No, you have got to give me your tier level now. Once we move on, you can't go back. Dave, do you think the Young Bucks actually do good tag team wrestling? I do. I actually do, Justin Lewis. Justin Lewis, are you not playing? Or are you just abstaining for these 2 rounds? No, I actually think they do. I think they got a lot of flack, but I actually think they are good. I actually think they are good wrestlers. I don't think they're the greatest tag team of all time or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, but they are good. They are effective at what they do. At least WC doing it. Hey, Katie Martin, some people, some people are always trying to ice skate uphill. What can we say? Wait, is Rikishi Part 2 cool, and is Crush Part Demolition? If you want them to be, yes. And the Colony, you can pick any assortment of the answer you want. I mean, we all know it's going to be Soldier and Fire Ant, but, in case you want it to be someone else, yeah, go ahead and knock yourself out. Notice everyone from 3-man band got jacked after they broke up. Yo, what is that? Okay, okay, the Impaler says the Usos. Okay, just the Usos. Okay, gotcha. I thought so, but just wanted to be sure. Nasty Boys, Headbangers, and New Age Outlaws. Wow, somebody likes to spend the money. Okay, so Antonio Gage is going with the Nasties. Headbangers, and now the Colony at the Watch Out for the Invisible Hand Grenade. Well, Dale, is that your choice? Correct? Fine, sir. Cool. Usos. Okay, Justin Lewis wants the Usos. Man, the Usos. Yes, I did get a haircut, Double A. Hey, Double A, you want in on the game? Are you? Kenny Omega is part of Young Bucks? No, Katie, you can't get that. No. You're not getting that one off. Nice try, though. Yeah, I like Soldier and Fire. I mean, if you're going to pick the Colony, that's the 2 ants to go for, in my opinion. I like a lot of them, but those are the 2 I'm going for. I just personally. I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people. Okay, Josh Potts also has the Usos. Also going for the Usos. Man, I think I put the Usos a little low, because everybody's coming for them. Okay, now I'm either going to take 2 on the $5 tier or 10 from or the $10 tier. That is right, base up, because yeah, you definitely have got you have $5 already spent. Okay, did I get Naomi? No, you don't get Naomi. Doesn't come with the bug. Come with the Usos. What's happening? Sports Entertained. We were playing a $15 game. The game is you only have 15 fictional dollars. Every tier level has a different dollar. Every tier level has a different dollar amount with tag teams on it. You get to choose whatever tag teams you want, as many as you want, but you can't spend more than your allotted fictional $15. Now the trick is we're revealing the tiers one at a time. You have to make your decision when we're on the tier we are now. Once we move on, you can't go back. So you can't say, you know what, I don't like anything on this tier. You know what, let me go back and I'll take... No. Once we hit the next tier, your choices are locked in as I'm writing them down. So if you'd like to play... let me know now who you want from these two tiers. We'll let you get in a little late. Same thing with you, Double A. If you guys want to get in, Sports Entertained, let me know now before we move on to the next tier. Estrada says, too cool, and the Usos. Estrada, I can't tell if you're happy or you're upset about your team. Wait, you didn't say the Usos. Wait, you said you have, Estrada, you have the New Age Outlaws and Too Cool. Did you want the Usos as well? Estrada, let me know now. Gorilla Strong, do you see them here? If they're not here, then you can't say them. Maybe AEW Dark Tonight. I don't want to spoil it for the people who want to see it. I can just say I knew something Dave didn't know. Congrats. What's up, Justin Grendenball? Totally new here. What is this game? Very intrigued. Well, John Holton, this is the game. You have 15 fictional dollars. And as you can see, there are different tier levels of different dollar amounts. You get to choose as many tag teams as you want, each of them representing each of their represented tiers, as many as you want, as long as you don't spend over your allotted $15. So, for example, on the $1 tier, we see the Nasty Boys, Headbangers, Endzone Cass, Too Cool, and the Bushwhackers. You can pick nobody from this tier, or you could pick several wrestlers from this teams from this tier. Then the next tier for $3, you have the Colony, the New Age Outlaws, the Bucks, Demolition, and the Usos, and you can pick one or none or several on this tier. Again, as many or as little as you want, as long as you don't go over your $15 amount. But the trick here is, we're not revealing the entire board yet. We're going to keep going on. And once you make your picks, you're locked in, and we're not moving, and you can't go back to change it. So once you make your decisions, not knowing the rest of the game, you're going to have to choose. So that's how we play. So if you want in, hey, do so now. Let me know. I'll write them down for you. And then we'll get you in. Start out a little late, but we'll get you in. So welcome, John Holton, to the Know It All Nation. I don't care what team Kenny Omega is on, I want him. Well, maybe he's not on any team. Also, Kenny is elite, not Bucks. I know. Well, Katie just likes Kenny Omega. She's trying, you know. What is happening over here? I just got here. So yeah, playing a $15 game. Everybody who just joined on, you guys know how to play? Okay, Gorilla Strong wants the Headbangers. Well, good to see the Headbangers getting more attention than I thought. And as I told everyone, odds are, if you really like a tag team, they're not here. This is impossible. I can't fit every tag team in this game. It was very hard to do. So odds are, a tag team you really like probably isn't here. So don't assume they're here, because odds are they aren't. Okay. Ship King. And if I didn't say it, please remind me. If I didn't say it out loud. Wants Enzo, Cass, and the Bucks. Okay, Enzo and Cass and the Bucks. Now, keep in mind though, if you take Enzo and Cass and the Bucks, no matter how you play this game, I think with Enzo and Cass, you will not, and the Bucks, no matter what you do, you will never get your full $15. You will have $1 remaining over. So if you want your full money, if that's a team, if those are two teams you want, then you probably should just take another $1 team. So also think about that, how to maximize your value. You can't go over 15, but you don't necessarily have to get all of it. But either way, try to get as much. I mean, why not? So if you do the mathematical breakdowns of the teams, try to think of that as part of the strategy. Okay, well, hold on. All right, so whoa. Game's popular. It's popping. All right, Nathan Spector says Enzo and Cass. Wow. Okay, I was waiting to see if anybody was going to take these guys. And the Usos for Nathan Spector. Gorilla Strong says the Headbangers. Okay, gotcha. Enzo, Cass, and the Bucks. Ship King, I got that. Estrada says, yeah, sure, why not? I don't know what you're talking about. Brian Pillman Jr. debuted tonight. Oh, on AEW. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna wait till I get the $7 tier. This is Cole Branch. That's cool. Sports Entertainment. I'll pay 16 for the Bushwhackers. That is not how the game works. They only cost you $1, so you don't have to pay 16. You just pay 1. So Sports Entertainment. Do you want the Bushwhackers for $1? I'll give it to you right now if you say so. Just incredible. Can I drop the Usos before? Yes. You don't want the Usos? Okay. Do you want someone in replace of them, or you just don't want the Usos? Just incredible. Okay, I'll scratch that off, but let me know if you want to replace them with somebody. Cole said, I thought you were waiting until we get to 7 tier. Cole says the Bucks. Thank you. He wrestled in dark before base up. Okay, cool. I assume that's the big news, huh? The Golden Lovers could be on here, but they may not. John. Yeah, welcome everyone to the Know It All Nation. Give me the Bucks, says Cereal. Alrighty. I'm loving this idea. Dave knows fun wrestling games. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Gorilla Strong. It is fun. We've done this in the past. This is pretty fun. The funny thing is, the Usos does super kicks and spots, but no one talks. Dude, I talk Justin Lewis. I say that all the time. Like, I like the Usos and I like the Bucks, but I mentioned this in their honest promos. They are very similar, and I don't get why one team gets flack for it and one doesn't. Can I pick another team from round 1? Impaler, buddy, you already had your chance. We moved on. No, you can't. You already have Impaler, Too Cool, and the Usos. You're locked in. Well, nice to know somebody still care about tag team wrestling, because WWE Women's Division sure don't. I mean, they're trying probably as best as they can, though. I will give them that. Harry Flynn, or I can get Adam Page and Kenny. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Sure, I'll take Too Cool, the Usos, and the New Age Outlaws. Damien Estrada has... Okay, so yeah, you are taking the Usos. Okay, so Too Cool, New Age Outlaws, and the Usos. Dave, I changed my team real quick. All right, Base Up, hurry up, because we're about to move on. I'm holding on for the Singh brothers, if they're here. Sports Entertainment. Okay, you obviously don't get how this game works, so we're just not playing with Sports Entertainment then. AJ Envoy, there are plenty of teams. Couldn't include everybody. As I said, if there's a tag team you really, really want, odds are pretty good they're not here. So just keep that in mind. Be more pleasantly surprised rather than disappointed. So just go into it thinking that your team is not in this game. And then you're like, oh, look, they are here. Then it's a pleasant surprise. Look at it that way. Odds are nobody's here. No Usos, no Tier 2. Okay, so Just Incredible wants nobody. Just Incredible, you have not spent anything yet, right? I don't have you down for anything for the $1 tier so far. You have all $15, correct? Okay, what happens when the $10 teams are sold? I mean, what are you guys going to do with the teams? Nothing. Like, it's not for anything. You don't get to you don't get to like hang out with them or anything. It's just one of those things that didn't see the Bucks till after. Okay, Cole Branch. Oh, okay. So that's why you want the Bucks. Okay, no Usos, no tier. So it's a game. Then we just talk about who has the best team. We also talk about strategy wise, things like that. It's just for fun. I will scratch on the Usos as well and pick up the Headbangers. Hey, no, Impaler. You can scratch off the Usos, but you can't go back to Tier 1. I told you that. I'll take the Usos off if you want me to, but you can't pick up the Headbangers. So it's your choice right now. Do you want to keep the Usos, or do you want me to get rid of them? But you can't pick up the Headbangers. I want to clear my board and only take Too Cool. And the reason why I let Base Up do it is because he just got here. Because he got here late. Yes, you got punished for being on time. I'm sorry, but that's... I'm sorry. Base Up 12 just wants Too Cool. Okay, well, fine. Done. WWE planning Evolution 2? Really? Apparently, maybe. Rumors has it. Okay, so this round I'll scratch the Usos. Okay, so Impaler, no Usos, just Too Cool. Alright. Base Up 12 being different. Maybe. Maybe not. Base Up 12. Okay, let's see the $5 tier. Okay, ready to move on. Gorilla Strong ready to move on. Router Reflex have all $15. That is true. Swear Guerreros. Damon Estrada, again. There are going to be teams here you want that aren't here. I'm going to tell you right now. So just be prepared to be angry. Be prepared for disappointed. Okay, Nico's waiting for a $15 tier. Dude, these streams are awesome. Trivia plus this. Hey, man, if you like this stuff, go to the comic book channel. If you like comic books, even like remotely, or like comic book movies, just go to the comic book channel because we do more stuff like this on the comic book channel like all the time. We do more of these $15 games. This started on the comic book channel. I only started bringing the wrestling channel because Harry really likes them. But if I had my way, I would have just kept it as a comic book only thing. We also do more voting games. We have gauntlet matches for the best comic book movie, the worst comic book movie. There's way more stuff. We do way more games on the live stream for the comic books, for Dave Knows Comics. John Holton says, John Holton finally in. Wants the Nasties and Demolition. I am very surprised at how the Nasty Boys have gotten more attention than I thought. Ship King says Enzo Cass and the Bucks. Saying I get it. Yeah, I know. Wait. Okay, so Ship King, hold on, because I'm writing them down. Enzo and Cass. The Bucks. Okay. Because you got here late, I'll let you get the Headbangers. Don't know why, but yeah. Some people really have a hard time understanding the rules. Yeah, well, as is life, man, as is life. I wasn't around when you explained the rules. What is the goal of the game? Just pick the best possible team of teams that you possibly can. There's a bush. Antonio Cage, that actually got blocked for some reason. Antonio Cage, that is not what you said at all. The Nasties you have, yes. You said the Headbangers and the New Age Outlaws, Antonio Cage. So if you want to change it, let me know now before we move on. But I have you down as the Nasties, the Headbangers, and the New Age Outlaws. So Antonio Cage, tell me right now, what do you want to do? Have low expectations so you won't get it. Exactly. Can I just get knobs? No, you can't. Comes with Hulk. No, sports entertaining. I understand you're trying to be funny, but you're throwing the game off. All right, so play by the rules, or we're gonna have to put you in timeout, buddy. Treat this game like WWE, going with low expectations. That is right. Ship King, Enzo and Cass, and the Headbangers and the Young Bucks. Okay, so Ship King is Enzo, Cass, Bucks, and the Headbangers. Dave Knows Comics. Yes, just incredible. That is it. Enzo, Cass, Headbangers, and the Young Bucks. Yep. Okay, good. All right. Call me when you get a chance. I have something for you. Hit me up on the Twitter, buddy, or just email it to me. Dave, have you picked a team yet? Well, I can't pick. I know who's on the board, so it's kind of unfair. Are your notes looking a mess yet, Dave? Not yet, Super Champion Rocker. Do you want in on this game? Just sub, Dave. Awesome. Cool. All right, so yeah, Antonio Cage waiting on you, and Super Champion, would you like to play? If so, tell me who you got so far. He's trolling the game and holding us up. Yeah. So Antonio Cage waiting for you. I will keep you locked in at Nasties, the Headbangers, New Age Outlaws if you do not give me a new answer. If you do not tell me you don't want that. So yeah, let me know. Not to be annoying, but how do you win? There's no winning. It's just a game. At the end, I'll go over teams. I'll talk about, analyzing who's missing what, who's gained what, who's got the most well-rounded team, who's got the smartest team, stuff like that. There's no winning. It's just fun. I want to win. How do you win? I win. I'll tell you this: the winner is the person who picks all the teams I would pick. I'm waiting for the next. Okay, Super Champion saving his money. Ready. Still waiting on Antonio Cage, buddy. Ready for $5 tier. John Hilton is stealing my gimmick. Stealing your gimmick? Oh, that's... I didn't know that was your gimmick. Antonio Cage, man. I'm just going to give you another minute before we have to move on. It's a time waster for fun. Yeah, exactly. Which, we need plenty of time to waste. Oh, just so you know, oh, man. Actually, let's wait for Antonio Cage. The reason why I'm doing this right now is not only to show off that I finally got a haircut in 3.5 months, but also because I was going to film an episode, but then my batteries for my camera were not charged, so I'm charging them. Speaking of which, it's actually full right now. So I'm going to get that. Antonio Cage, we're waiting on you. Can we do a double A ducky? What's a double A ducky? No matter what next round. Spending all your money no matter what the next round. That's a man who came to play. Alright, well, Antonio Cage is not answering, so we are just going to go ahead and move around. So, next round, $5 tier. Are we ready to go, everyone? Yes, yes. Ready to go? Ready to move on? Shall we do the $5 tier? Shall we go to the middle level? Yes, says Cole Branch. Okay, and thank you for the likes, especially if you're joining this. Duck, duck, double A. Oh, real strong, Dave Doe. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I got $12 left. All right, next tier level, $5 tier. Booyaka Shah. Here we have DIY. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, rocking the team. No, stuck in my head. We have the Briscoes. Then we have, just incredible, you're going to like this, the Impact Players. They're not just the coolest, they're not just the best. That's from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And it's just incredible. The Impact Players, Lance Storm, just incredible. Then we have the Bulldogs, the Dynamite Kid, and Davey Boy Smith. And then we have American Alpha, Chad Gable. I refuse to call him by that other name. And Kurt Angle's son, Kurt Angle Jr. Jason Jordan. Justin Lewis, I can't tell you anything. That's not how the game works. No spoilers. Dave, AJ Envoy wants the Impact Players. Very cool. Impact Players, very cool. All right, very good, good. Harry Flynn wants DIY. I know it's technically hashtag DIY, but still, I'm using the 3-5-7 plan. Cool. Gorilla Strong's passing for this round. I'm assuming I get Dawn Marie 2 right. Yes, you do, AJ Envoy. This tier is pants for me. Is that good or bad? Is it because all the wrestlers were pants and none of them were trunks? I don't even know if that's true. I just took a blanket guess on that one. I think I'm right, though. Oh, wait, no. American Alpha doesn't wear pants. Rodder Reflex goes for... Rodder Reflex goes for the Briscoes. Okay, Briscoes. Okay, I'm going with American Alpha, Samurai Productions. American Alpha. DIY. The Ship King goes with... Whoa. That's $10 plus... Yeah, okay. So that's $10 plus the Headbangers with 1. Enzo Castle 1 and the Bucks. Okay, so Ship King, you are done. Unless you change your answers, you are locked in. The first person spent all $15 is Ship King with his team of Enzo and Cass, the Young Bucks, the Headbangers, DIY, and the Impact Players. So Ship King, congratulations. Ship King 95, congratulations on your full team. Hang tight and we'll compare those results. Just think it over before we move on to the next tier. Justin Lewis is passing on this one, so is IR Monkey. The Briscoes goes for Super Champ. Super Champ. Thinking of a disco song right now. I know that's not the same thing, but still. Super Champ is going with the Briscoes. Briscoes. Katie is good. Silent says they're passing as well. Impact Players for just incredible. Well, I guess that was a no. That was a duh statement. Okay. The Impaler just says bad. What does that mean? I don't know what you mean, the Impaler. DIY and American Alpha for Ron Hawthorne. Ron... Is this your first entry? You said something before, didn't you? Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay, so... So Ron Hawthorne, you are next for completion. Ron Hawthorne. Ron Hawthorne picked all of the $1 tier levels, so he wants DIY and American Alpha. That's pretty good. Alright, so Ron Hawthorne, next to complete his list, $15 he has the Nasty Boys, the Headbangers, Enzo and Cass, the Too Cool, the Bushwhackers, American Alpha, and DIY. Bang for your buck indeed. You definitely got a lot of for your money's worth. So, very good. Congratulations for filling out your team. Just moving on. Pass. American Alpha have not done enough to be that high. All right, base up. Okay, base up's passing. Katie Martin's passing. Just Ron Hawthorne. Cole wants DIY. Josh says he'll take. Josh. You know, I thought this would be a good idea writing these down. Now I kind of wish I had someone doing it for me, and I kind of also want to not to just go back to taking your words for it. SmackDown City. I also wish I had cleaner handwriting. SmackDown City says the Bulldogs. Okay, so the Bulldogs for SmackDown City. It means they aren't my cup of tea when tags are involved. Oh, okay. DIY don't wear pants. Oh, that's right, they don't. What am I thinking? Yeah, you're right, Harry. Good call. All right, Marcus K. Have a good night. Yep, I'm done. Ship King is officially locked in. So Ship King officially locked in with his team of Endzone Cast, the Young Bucks, the Headbangers, DIY, and the Impact Players. Ron Hawthorne, same deal. If you want to change your answers, let me know. But if not, I am locking you in. Massive pass on this tier, base of 12. All right, good. We didn't want you on this tier anyway. Router Reflexes, am going for the $10 or $7 with change or more, $5. Yeah, Rob, you got a lot of choices since you only have the Briscoes at $5. So you're either just gonna have spend $12 or you're gonna have to put it all on the 10, unless. Yeah, so right now you're pretty much locked in. Either you're going to pick two more teams from this $5 level, or you're just going to pick one from the 10 and call it a day, or you're going to pick the 7 and change. Tough decisions. David Bill says DIY. Team King. Nice Team King. Okay, Ron Hawthorne says heel mastermind. Now, Ron Hawthorne excellently is giving his reasoning. Heel masterminds Johnny Gargano and Ciampa put together, and an army of frustrated jabronis to take over the brands. Ooh, he has a strategy here. Okay, Inigo Montoya is finally getting involved. Inigo is taking American Alpha, and again, you can either take two more teams from this tier, or you're going to be banking on just one team from the $10 tier, or you're just going to take the $7 tier and wait it out and just have change left over. Josh Potts says the Impact Players. I think I wrote that down. Yes, I did. Nice Ron. Holton passes. Maz 3D. Dave just joined. I'm going to take Headbangers to... Okay. Maz. I doubt it, but I wonder if you're somebody I know. Or somebody I know of, but I never actually met. Okay, so the Headbangers, Too Cool, Bucks, $5. That is correct. Okay, but once we move on to the next tier, you're locked in. So make your choices now, Maz. Dave, how's your handwriting? I'm writing mine down. Smart. I'm writing yours down, too. Okay, Samurai Productions, say what you want, but American Alpha were solid for a short time. Agreed. I put them up here. You know, base of 12 is just, being base of 12. Okay. Yeah, missed the Impact Players, so I'm at $10. Okay, so you want the Impact Players too as well, so at $10. Okay, so cool. I can get down with that. All right, $10. So you only have $5 left. So if you really, Maz, you might as well just pick another team in the $5 range, or else you're done anyway. Done with $5. Okay, Roz betting it all on the $10 tier. Iron Monkey says he's holding out, hoping the Colognes will be in this game. Super Champion Rocker, only winners spent all $15. I'm holding out for the $10 round. Ooh, I like that. Impact says, yeah, sad about Jason Jordan. It would have been good to see American Alpha reunion. The other thing I thought about when they had the Survivor Series Clash, the Raw and SmackDown thing, Jason Jordan and like the last one when they were both around, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan like threw down in the locker room, and like they didn't even mention it. They didn't, just glazed right over it. It's like this. They finally reunite, and they fight, and they didn't draw attention to it. They didn't bring it up on commentary. It was just like, oh, it's a thing that's happening. That kind of aggravated me. The Usos should be over American Alpha. Yeah, if you like super kicks and dives. But I guess that's what you are all about, huh, Base of 12? I kid, I'm just saying it to make him mad. I got the Impact players and the Usos, they're gonna be super kicky. What about the Bucks? They're also super kicky. Super kicky too. So Usos and the Impact players, yes. Okay, so Maz wants the Briscoes, nice. Briscoes was definitely a team I actually wanted to put higher. So you're out. $15 locked in. Ron Hawthorne, I'm going to mark you down as official locked in. So Maz, next person complete a team. The Headbangers, Too Cool, the Young Bucks, the Impact players, and the Briscoe brothers. Very, very good. Very, very good team. SmackDown City, British Bulldogs, and the Young Bucks, high flying action. Okay, SmackDown City, yes, that is high flying action indeed. Or am I? Dun dun dun. That's a good point, Rob. I see what you did there. Katie Martin says 7. Okay, Katie Martin's ready to move on to the $7 tier. Chad and Jason was a great tag team. Haas and Shelterman tag team 2.0. They were, who's better, World's Greatest Tag Team or American Alpha? Think of it like Fight Club. Two charismatic wrestlers play. Okay. So great strategy. Ron is definitely secure in this team, and I like the thinking behind it. All right, AJ Envoy. Well, you see, Dave, I didn't pick the Bucks because I don't like them. Fair enough, AJ Envoy. What do you think of MVP's new faction, The Hurt Business? I was saying this yesterday. Like the Hurt Business, when I first started, I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. But then I started saying it out loud more. The Hurt Business, and I was like, wow, that sounds stupid. Like, it doesn't sound that good anymore. It was like, it sounds fine at first, but then eventually you kind of get over it. Nice team, Mess. Okay. Katie Martin, reading for ECW. Okay, so are we locked in? We ready to move on to the $7 tier? How we feeling? Cole Branch and Katie are ready to move on. Anybody else ready to move on? We good? You're locked in? Once we move on, you can't change. And, oh, by the way, did TJP come back, I heard? I'm sorry, I can't believe I called him that. Perkins. TJ Perkins. Okay, ready. Impaler's ready. Instead of the Hurt Business, how about the Pain Business? Yeah, it just sounds weird. Yes. Okay, so Cole Branch. Alright, moving on. Let's go. Yes, and thank you for the likes. Thank you for the thumbs up. Really helps me out. Okay, so now, middle tag team. Booyakasha! The next round, here we go. Charlie Haas and Chad Gable are incredible. They are. Wow, imagine that tag team. TJP is on back now. Yeah, TJ Perkins. Is he going by TJ Perkins or just TJP? Anyway, Base Up says, my strategy actually depends heavily on who is in the $7 tier. Well, here we are, because Too Cool are your resident jobbers and entertainers who will take the beating. But I also have a big guy with Rikishi who sometimes dominate. Very smart. Roll that beautiful bean footage of the $7 tag team tier. So here we have the Eliminators. Now that's a tag team that thoroughly does not get enough credit in my book. We have Saturn and Kronos and Saturn, the Eliminators. Then we have the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner. Then we have the Hardys, Matt and Jeff. Then we have the Midnight Express, represented by Mr. Jim Cornette. And then we have the Revival, FTR, call them what you will. They are on the $7 tier. Okay, so whoa, a lot of guys. Very, very happy about this. Okay, so Pain Game, not the Hurt. Pain Game, actually, that's not bad. So Samurai Productions 1, FTR, Samurai Productions FTR locked in. And I believe that I believe you were Dunzo, right? 7, 5, and 3. Yes, and you maximize your dollar amount. So yes, Samurai Productions We have you marked down. Katie Martin says the Hardys. Yes. Okay. I take it that means you want them. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think the pain of Brock's. I think the pain is part of Brock's branding. Ah, true. Dave, why did you put FTR and the Hardys in the same row? What do you want from me? Of course, my favorite tag team ever, the Eliminators, comes on now. Hey, you knew the risk. Too bad, Maz. Wow, this is hard. Yeah. See, you guys scoffed at the $5 tier. You're like, ugh, $5 tier. Pass on this. This is beneath me. And now $7 tier. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so, wow, this hurt. I showed up late. I rewatched later. Gonna hit the like button. Hey, thank you. The Colony, American Alpha, FTR. Spent my money, well worth it. That is a very good team, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like that Samurai. Steiners and the Hardys, and now I'm out. Base up! Says, base up with the mic drop. Steiner, Hardys. Okay, and Base Up is locked. Okay, so Base Up is locked in. Samurai Productions is locked in. Again, let me know if you want to change anything, but I think you're good. FTR, and I'm out money. Cole Branch says FTR. Cole Branch is Dunzo. It's total elimination. Impact player, let me the Impaler, let me know. Does that mean you want the Eliminators? No, my strategy backfired. Oh no! Man, this is a round that's torturing everybody. I straight up tortured everyone on this. Should I say for a 3-man band? No. $10 round. You never know. Give me that Hardy Boys, and I'm out. Harry Flynn is taking the Hardys. I always thought it was weird they spelled the Hardys with a Z. Yeah, I'm kicking. Yeah, see, Iron Monkey, it's torture. It's torture. That's why you got to spend wisely. That's why you got to know. I take the Hardys. Estrada wants the Hardys. So $7, and then the Usos, that brings you at 10, and the New Age Outlaws, and then... Alright, looks like you're done too, Estrada. You have money left over, but I don't think you can do anything else with it. Impact players, Usos, and the Hardys, actually. Okay, wait, AJ Envoy, I'm sorry. Usos, the Impact, yes, okay. AJ Envoy says the Impact players, the Usos, and the Hardys. Actually, Hardys. It is weird that the Hardys never really incorporated much super kicking into their game. Like, I feel like it would work for them. Apollo Cruz says he would like to see the Nation of Domination came back at baby faces. That would be nice. The Eliminators and the Steiner brothers, says Gorilla Strong. Man, thank you for... Wait. So... Wow, okay. Alright. Gorilla Strong says the Eliminators and the Steiners. Not bad. Alright, so Gorilla Strong is completed his team. Headbangers, the Steiners, and the Eliminators. Congratulations. Katie Martin, actually, no, I don't want the Hardys. I'm saving for 10. Okay, Katie Martin is actually not taking the Hardys. Interesting. Nice Samurai Productions. I'm saving all my money for the $10 round, says the Serial Assassin. Alright. Thank you, Ron. Decisions. Did you get down to Hardys? SmackDown City, I did not. I'm saving all my money for 10 Thank you, Ron. Take the Hardys. Estrada says the Hardys and the Nasty Boys. What? No, that is not what you have, Estrada. Nice try. I'll take the Hardys and the Nasty. No, Estrada, you have Too Cool. You have the New Age Outlaws. You have the Usos, and you have the Hardys. You were done, sir. No. Nice try. SmackDown City, I did not write that down, but I will now. Hardys. Dave, if I don't see the Quebecers, I will be highly perturbed. They're here. They've been here the whole time. You get them free of charge, buddy. You get the Quebecers, and you don't pay nothing. Special deal just for you. I want to pick them all, but I'm on a budget. Exactly. Times are tough. Tighten up those purse strings. I'm going to take... Roz getting in. Thank you, Dave. I love the team I have. Very cool. I'm saving for the Dudleys. How do you know they're going to be here, Katie? Maybe they're not. Got the Entertainers and Too Cool. Great in-ring and powerhouse with the Steiners. And extremely high-flying popping with the Hardys. Yes, true. Iron Monkey is passing. I have no choice but to wait till the final tier, says John Holt. The Impaler. Do I take FTR or do I wait for the $10 round to max out my dollar amount? And no, I don't want the Eliminators. I just love that the call from Joey Styles. Very true. Okay, so don't worry, Impaler. I did not write it down. Is this WWE Hardys or Broken Argentina? Either way, whatever you choose. David Bill says, whoa, says the Steiner brothers, so I would be out. My team is the Usos, DIY, and the Steiners. Okay, so David Bill gets the Steiners. And he, too, is out. That $10 list is going to be interesting. It's all going to be terrible tag teams. I'm swerving. It's a swerve, bro. It's all going to be garbage tag teams at the top. How mad would all you guys be if I did that? I still have $1 left, though. Well, I warned you about it in the beginning. Maybe a positive message. Yes. Well, I mean, I do think that's what the New Day is. Like, they were gonna kind of do that, but I feel like we don't. I wouldn't complain if we had the Nation back, but I think we have the New Day, so it would be kind of so. You know, I don't want to take away from what they're doing. Does Lito come with the Hardys? Yes. Okay, Katie's ready to move on. Road Warriors. Wait, New Day. My predictions for $10 round. Maz, I'm telling you, you're just not listening. It's all garbage tag teams at the top. I put garbage tag teams that aren't even real. Like I put Barry Horowitz and the Brooklyn Brawler up there. That's what I'm telling you. Or I'm kidding. Or am I? Matt Hardy, Jeff Matt Hardy, Davey Boy, Dynamite Kid, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson. Give them matching uniforms, and that's perfect. That's a team. Well, AJ, maybe they're at the top tier. I don't know how about a social justice faction would be perceived today. I don't either. My team name is Headbanging Olympus Steiner's brothers. That's amazing. Good one, Gorilla. I was thinking of picking all the brothers. Nice, all the brother tag teams. What if Kane and the Undertaker's here? Do they count? Huge Lance Storm Mark. Hey, no beef. I'm going to pass. Show me the money. Ron wants the top tier. Dave, you pull a Russo on us and we're all hanging out with Albert from now on. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, we'll see how long you want to deal with that torture. Left FTR, I'm torn pieces as I'm going to wait. Okay, Impaler, you sure? Sure you don't want them? I told you, maybe the top tier is all garbage. Yes, Carmella counts as well. Horowitz. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, maybe Doink and Dink is the top tier. One of these days I'll play this game and just ruin everybody's day. I got the Hardys and the Usos, and that's all I need. Ray DeRazzo, welcome. Okay, so maybe not. You have to find out. Usos and the Hardys. That gives you $10. Well, $5 left over. Hornswoggle and El Torito. Yes, maybe. Imagine the right to censor. Can you see it? Can you see it, Silent? How'd you know? Let's move on. Going for $10. A little late to the party. What is that? It is a $15 game. You have $15 fictional dollars, and you get to choose as many tag teams as you want, but you cannot go over your $15 budget. So, as you can see, each tier has a dollar amount. So you get to pick whichever tag teams you want as long as you don't go over your budget. But we're doing it one at a time. So the top tier we have left to go. We're about to move on to that. Once we move on, you can't go back and change your answers, though. But since you're so late in the game, I don't think it really matters. If the Nation comes back, who would you like to see in it? We're playing the game right now. I don't got time to answer this. Since the $10 rollers are going to be all garbage, I'm going to get Shawn Michaels. I said garbage, not filth, flarn, filth garbage. Dave, I picked a Revival. Okay, Justin Lewis. Thank you. So he picked FTR, the Revival. Okay, thank you. Thank you for telling me. Midnight Express, FTR, and the Headbanger, says Jack Lee. That is not a team I'd ever expect anybody to say. The Midnight Express, finally, someone picked the Midnight Express. And the Headbangers. Okay, I would mark out for LOD to come back for D'Lo. Oh, I read that completely wrong. Too Cool. Hey, Clarence Price, Too Cool, and $1 for Rikishi, Dave, Dynamite, and the Usos. Okay, Clarence Price. You get Rikishi free of charge, buddy. Too Cool. Bulldogs. Briscoes. You do get a lot for your money on this one, I will say. And the Usos. I'm pretty sure that means you're done. Okay, no Impact Tag Teams. I picked OVE. Also the Usos. Justin Lewis also wants the Usos. Where are you? There you go. Yeah, no, you have that. Yeah, I wrote it down. Let's move on. Okay, hang tight, Katie. All right, anybody, tell me your picks now because we're ready to move on to the final tier. So whatever your picks are, let me know. Let's do this. So yeah, let me know. No Impact Tag Team. Okay, the faction name would be the Prophets of Wrestling. Well, you don't have the Street Profits on there, so destined to show the world that hard work and talent defeats all. With $1 left over, End Zone Cass, Carmella. Okay, so Clarence Price also wants End Zone Cass. All right, and you're locked in. Okay, no Generation Me. Sorry, you're gonna have to take the Young Bucks instead. Yeah, there you go. There's your Impact Tag Team. We got Generation Me there. Where is Jesse and Festus? Maybe they're in the $10 tier. Okay, so yeah. Well, you got them, Rob. They're in the $3 tier. Okay, so all right, guys. Tell me any legitimate answers. Anybody else ready to move on? Tell me if you're ready to move on for the final tier, or are you, or do you have anybody to pick? If you haven't picked, do it now. If you're ready to move on, then say so. Biscuits and Gravy. That is a good tag team. How about Peanut Butter and Jelly? Okay, Iron Monkey's ready to go. Is TNA. oh, you meant Impact. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Impact. TNA. Okay, sorry. Ready to move on. Let's move on. $10 tier. Have to go soon. Okay, so fine. Ready. I'm ready. Everybody's ready. Okay, so finally, and thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. Final tier, ready to go. Let's go to the S class, the upper echelon. Booyakasha! The Legion of Doom, the Dudley Boys, the Outsiders, Hall, and Nash. Then we have the Freebirds and Harlem Heat. Top tier. All right. And Legion of Doom is just Hawk and Animal. Don't get cute. You don't get Draws. You don't get Heidenreich. It is just Hawk and Animal. While I'm normally footloose and fancy free with the Wrestle Teens, Hawk and Animal, Legion of Doom, Road Warriors, that's your only options. Fine, Paul Ellering as well. And, maybe Sonny as a manager. But you don't get, but that's it. Does the Dudleys have Stacy Keibler and Spike? Sure. Sure, Katie. Bezos says Keith Lee, Ricochet, Bobby Lashley, MVP, Street Fighter, and you're just naming people now. That's great, Bezos. Okay, John Holtz. Okay, wants LOD. Done. Iron Monkey wants LOD, preferred Road Warriors. That's either way, whatever you want. No Paul Ellering. All right. Well, you can have them. Yeah, all right, it's fine. Give me the Dudley, says Serial. Dudley's it is. Freebirds, says the Super Champion. Okay. Do we get Jimmy Hart as a manager? Yeah, why not? You're taking Inigo Montoya, taking the Outsiders. My man, Inigo Montoya. Hilton just picked the same team as Iron Monkey. Whoa, and you're referring to yourself in the third person. That is Great Babyface Faction. Yeah. Third has Gertner. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, there you go. He's also with the Dudleys. Ron Hawthorne, nope, they gotta be heel. Really? Well, hey. Sorry, man. Just Incredible wants Harlem Heat. Just Incredible wants Harlem Heat. Very good. Where's the Outlaws? They're at the $3 tier. Arthur Veal. Does NWO have every... No, it's not the NWO, it's the Outsiders. No. Nice try. Clever twist. If possible, I'll take Enzo and Cass. Too cool. And... Okay, Okay, CX wants Enzo Cass. Too Cool Usos. And I feel like that's not possible, but let me do the math on this one real quick. Enzo and Cass and Too Cool is $2, and the Usos three. Oh, actually, no, that is possible. All right, wow, that was a good deal. Legion of Doom and the Impact Players, says Dale. How's this possible, Dale? I don't think I wrote you down at all. All right. Dale wants LOD and IP. I don't know how I missed that. Did you catch my closeout on my $11 team with Road Warriors? No, I did not. Impaler. But I did now. Harlem Heat has Sherry Martel. Yeah, fine. Why not? Managers, yeah, you can have any managers you want. No Kenny. Sorry, Katie. Road Wars with Paul Ellering. $10 here. The Briscoes with $5. You got size and you got power. Yeah, Rada Reflex is taking the Road Warriors. Nice. What a rush. It'd be weird if you could get LOD and FTR. It's not happening. Oh, guys, but the $15 here is going to have the Ascension on, so maybe you should wait. No, Justin Lewis. Are you surprised? Did you think they were going to be there? I should have just had Marty Jannetty and blank. No, I should have had Marty Jannetty and Leaf Cassidy. All right. No at all, Nation. Katie, thank you for playing. Good to have you here. Katie, you made your... Wait, Katie, well, you took the Bucks and who... No, wait. Who did you have? Okay, give me the... Oh, okay, you took the Dudleys. Okay, sorry about that. So Katie's got the Dudleys, and she is set. Okay. The Young Bucks and the Dudleys for Katie Martin. Very good. Thank you for playing, Katie. You have leftover cash for managers and auxiliary members. And a hot dog. Arthur Veal wants DIY, American Alpha, and the Outlaws, and Too Cool is Rikishi involved. Yeah, sure, why not? And Enzo Cass. Yeah, I've been saying Rikishi counts. I kind of, but yeah, but there you go. Well, Dave, I know my numbers. I played Elmo's Number Adventure. I don't know what that game did you well today. So does Spike come with the Dudleys? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, everyone says goodnight to Katie. Okay, so great for the teams. Let's go over. All right, let's go over for the finalizations of it. Dale Santafer has the Legion of Doom and the Impact Players. CX Gross has Enzo and Kaz. Too Cool, the Usos, the Outsiders, and that is it. Clarence Price has Enzo and Kaz. Too Cool, the British Bulldogs, the Briscoes, and the Usos. Jack Lee has... Can't even read my own handwriting. He has the Headbangers, FTR, and some other team. Oh, the Midnight Express. That's what he has. Katie Martin has the Young Bucks and the Dudleys. Ron Hawthorne has the Nasty Boys, the Headbangers, Enzo and Cass, Too Cool, the Bushwhackers, and DIY and American Alpha. Damon Estrada has Too Cool, the New Age Outlaws, the Usos, and the Hardys. Iron Monkey has Nasty Boys, Demolition, and the Legion of Doom. Impaler, the Impaler has Too Cool and Legion of Doom. Samurai Productions has the Colony, American Alpha, and FTR. Harry has the Usos, DIY, the Hardys. Justin Credible has the Impact Players, not surprising, and Harlem Heat. Josh has the New Age Outlaws, the Bucks, the Usos, and the Impact Players. David Bill has the Usos, the DIY, and the Steiners. SmackDown City has the Bucks, the British Bulldogs, and the Hardys. Base Up 12 has nothing because I don't like him. No, I'm just kidding. He has Too Cool, he has the Steiners, and the Hardys. That's actually pretty solid. AJ Envoy has the Usos, the Impact Players, and the Hardys. Antonio Cage, last we checked, had the Nasties and the Hardy Boys and the New Age Outlaws. Justin Lewis has the Usos and FTR. Gorilla Strong has the Headbangers, the Steiners, and the Eliminators. Good choice with the Eliminators. Ship King has Enzo and Cass, the Bucks, the Headbangers, DIY, and the Impact Players. Nathan has Enzo and Cass and the Usos. Cole has the Bucks, DIY, and FTR. Serial has the Bucks and the Dudleys. Short but sweet. I actually like that short team. John Holton has Nasty Boys, Demolition, and the Legion of Doom. Rada Reflex has the Briscoes and the Legion of the Road Warriors. Stand corrected. Super Champ has the Briscoes and the Freebirds. Inigo Montoya has American Alpha and the Outsiders. Maz has the Headbangers, Too Cool, the Bucks, the Impact Players, the Briscoes, and Ray DeRosso has the Usos and the Hardys. I like the set I picked. Yeah. Harry Flinton has picked the Usos, DIYs, and the Hardys. Yes, that is what I have. Yeah, actually, tough call around. You guys all picked very well. Dave, this was really fun. Thank you. Thank you for being here. A team of the Headbangers eliminating Super Team. Yeah, pretty good. This is really hard for me because the Legion of Doom and the Dudleys are my favorite tag teams ever, and then third would be the Eliminator. So mathematically, I can't get my dream team. I would look at it, personally speaking, I'm taking, for me, I'm probably just taking the Dudleys and the Usos and calling it a day. Actually, no. I would, nah. I'd probably go with the Dudleys and the Impact Players. That would actually be my team. But this is hard. It's very hard. Yeah, boatloads of teams I couldn't include here. I really wanted to put the World's Greatest Tag Team on here. I couldn't. The Colognes, the Guerreros, a lot of teams. Yes, I'm glad you guys had fun. So yeah, if you enjoyed, click the like. My team would be the Young Dudleys. The Young Dudleys. The Younglies. The Yudleys. My team has 27 tag teams between the two of them. Only 2 teams. That was nice. I really wanted to put the New Day on here as well, and I couldn't. The New Day was very obvious, but I couldn't put them on here. Yeah. $10 super chat from IR Monkey. That was awesome. Just don't make it so hard next time. I'm sorry. This was hard to me to make, but thank you so much for the super chat, IR Monkey. I'm so glad you appreciated it. But yeah, it is a sweater, isn't it? It's so hard. The Yutleys, yeah. In the end, I would have gone with the Eliminators, Impact Players. Yeah, so seeing what you've seen, you could definitely say what you would have done. But the Eliminators, Impact Players. So you didn't. So what do you guys say was the best value? Who do you think was the biggest steal, and who do you think was the most overpriced in this game? Dave, if you put the New Day, would the Shield be eligible? That was the other thing too. The reason I didn't put the New Day on was because I figured if I put the New Day on, I would have to put the Shield. And both teams kind of belong in the top tier. But if I put them on the top tier, who am I getting rid of? Am I getting rid of the Outsiders, or am I getting rid of the Freebirds for the Shield and the New Day? That's idiotic. And if I put them on the $7 tier, then I have to. Then who am I getting rid of here? Because the Midnight Express is kind of low, and FDR is kind of low too. In some ways, is low. I would have to take somebody off from there, and if that was the case, any of those teams would have to go lower. And I could not put any of the on the $7 tier. I wanted to put the Hardys at the top. Anybody on that tier, I couldn't put any lower. So in the end, I just said I can't put either of them on there. Also, Edge and Christian are missing from this. Yeah. So as you saw, you should do Icy Chips. Yeah. Do you ever feel bad for Marty Jannetty? All the time, every day. He's the more talented one. Well, at least you didn't have the New Day or Mrs. Morrison. I did not. Legion of Terror Road. I couldn't have done this with, yeah, I couldn't done this well with $20. Yeah, that's fair. Most overpriced is the Nasty Boys. Wow, harsh. And so Cash is the best value. Really? I wasn't sure about them. See, the bottom tier was just dollar tiers. I figured they never won the championship, so it's fine. The Usos are vastly undervalued. Yeah, and I'm beginning to sense that. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. I really put the Usos because I do think they're even with the Bucks. I did think that the Usos and the Young Bucks were a little lower than I wanted them to be. I did want them at that third tier. But again, there was nobody on that third tier I could have lowered, in my viewpoint. So that's really how I viewed it. Some people would say Demolition's low. I don't think they are. I think they're a little high. But there you go. And then there's the thing of being 3 guys with the Freebirds. And yeah, you get a little more value for the Freebird rule. And being a fan of Brett, no Original Heart Foundation. I wanted them to, but I kept Brett out of it just because if I put him in, then it's well, Where do you put the Hart Foundation? They're at the top tier, and my top tier was pretty much set. Like this was my as good as it go. I wanted to put the Steiners on the top tier too, but didn't have the Lucha Brothers. I didn't. No. Bulldogs are overpriced. Crime Time, the original Private Party. I would have loved the Von Erichs if they were on the list. I didn't know which Von Erichs to put on. See, and that was the other thing. I try to keep out of families other than like families where there's an obvious tag team. Yeah, I know there's like a billion Dudleys. I did a video on it, but when we think of tag teams, we only think of the two Dudleys most of the time. Private Party. Best Value is too cool. Really, the Briscoes it was a massive steal. See, I wanted to put the Briscoes up higher too, but I couldn't because like the top tier is legendary tag teams. I had to put them where I did, and as I said, I felt I wanted to put the Eliminators higher. I wanted to put the Steiners, the Hardys higher. Actually, everybody in $7 tier I really wanted to put in the top, but I just couldn't. Should have been $1. K. Estrada, if you say so. I think. Hashtag unpopular opinion, right? I actually knew Enzo in my youth. Cool. And he's oh, never mind. Sorry. I should have read the entire sentence. Sorry to hear that. Surprised Undertaker and Kane. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Undertaker and Kane, were they a successful tag team? Yes. Are they an extremely dominating tag team? Yes. But then I would have to put them in the top tier. And again, a lot of this list was based off of my top tier, because this was, like, my top tier was, like, a movable tag teams. The Outsiders is the one I was kind of like, if you wanted to talk me down from the Outsiders, I probably could have. Oh, and I wanted to put the Impact players higher, too, actually. Demolition was always a poor man. Road Warriors. Yeah, I'm not a Demolition guy, but I know they have their fan base. I'm just not one of them. Damien, that's too much of steel. Overpriced. Based on who bought them is the Briscoes. Ouch, kabibbles. Beer Money would have been a great pick. Yeah, I thought about Beer Money. I didn't want to put them on there. The Wolves I wanted to put on here too. Nobody puts Mainstream Posse on this list. Yeah, I guess I really screwed up with that one. Used every single dollar. Alexis, great pick. No Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I really wanted to do Rod. Don't get me wrong. That was a serious consideration. It really came down to the Wrecking Crew or the Midnight Express, and I put the Midnight Express. I didn't put the Rock and Roll Express. I want to. One Natural Disasters. But I almost put the Natural Disasters on the $1 tier. I wanted. Okay, no Radar RKO. No. They were not in consideration, no. You finally found a team that I did not even remotely think of. Impact Players, American Now is the most wanted. I said it's better tag team game. America's Most Wanted. Yeah, that's fair. The Bellas. I wasn't putting female tag teams in there. Throws the whole equation off. FTR, Revival, in your opinion, best tag team, Modern Era. Yeah, and I would be inclined to agree with you. I'd put, instead of tag team, I put TNA Triple X. Okay. APA, I did want. Yeah, as I said, now you guys are getting it. This is really hard. Like, there's a million tag teams I wanted to put in. The Midnight and the Rock and Roll Express. Yeah. Well, the Midnight Express is here, but yeah. 11's on guess they should have been 50 cent tier. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Yeah, the Brainbusters I also wanted to put on here too. I love DIY and American Alpha. Yeah. No Authors of Pain, no Ascension. The Ascension wasn't. I like the Ascension for what they are, but I know I'm not putting them on here. But I did think about them. X-Pac and Kane. Are you really Estrada? Or are you just being torturous? Maybe the Outsiders a little overpriced. You can convince me of that. I'm not going to argue with you on that one. But I looked at it as that you do have a world champion. See, I'm going to have to move on the chat. I'm losing some things here. And Motor City Machine Guns would have been nice too. The way I'm looking at it is, if you look at the entire tier level, fine, the Hardys, 2 world champions in different companies, sure. But Kevin Nash is the only guy to win the WWE, WWF, whatever, and WCW World Heavyweight Championship. So when one of your tag team guys is like the only dude on this entire game who has done that, you have to put him on the top. Yes, I know WWE and TNA, I know that's Jeff Hardy, but the WCW and WWF World Championships, I'm sorry, trumps that. So the WWF and WCW championships are better than the WWE and TNA. Yes, and I know he's got a world title win too, but that's not my point. I still think Nash's accomplishment was stronger. So that's what threw me off about the Outsiders. They were a dominant tag team too. We can't pretend that they weren't. They were a dominant tag team One guy rocked the IC belt like there was nobody's business, and one guy is one of the few people to win both WCW and WWE WWF championships. So like that's what threw me off. So I put them in the top tier, but I wasn't like 100% on them. Didn't Hogan did that first? Well, yeah, he did, but he's not in a real tag team. Like I wasn't gonna put Hulk Hogan and Edge. That would be stupid. Yeah, other people did it too. Ric Flair did it as well. Harry Flynn. So did Macho Man. Kind of maybe Buddy Rogers. I don't really think Buddy Rogers did, but Buddy Rogers typically is the person they credit as the first person to do it, even though it was the NWA title and the WWF title. But you know, whatever. What about Kane and Big Show? If I put Kane with anything, it's going to be with Estrada. I'm going to stop reading what you say. You don't say anything that makes sense. OVW Basham Brothers. Maybe. The Mega Powers. See, Harry, that's just straight up cheating. I wasn't going to put them on because that's just not fair. Because they have to go to the top tier. And then and yeah, they are a tag team, but I was really trying to put, like, just more recognized tag teams who lasted, you know. So about it, who do you think is a better tag team wrestler, Roman Reigns or Kevin Nash? Both are very similar. Kevin Nash, and a good part of that is how Scott Hall was always able to feed him. Like Scott Hall knew his role. Scott Hall has a very good I like Scott Hall better as a solo star, but he does have a better understanding of tag team wrestling than most. He knows that the whole point of it is selling to the hot tag. He makes sure that the other guy, it looks like $1,000,000. Scott Hall's very good at putting himself lower. Like, hey, I'm not the star, that guy is. And so what Scott Hall would always do, there's a story I was told, I don't know, I heard it through a friend. I don't know if it's true or where he got it from or whatever. But Scott Hall was telling the story about how you start, the guy you really want to see is on the outside. And the person starting off the match is the lower guy. And then so he said they had a match with Harlem Heat, and for some reason the Bookers wanted Scott Hall to start with Booker T, and Stevie Ray's on the outside. He's like, what? Booker T's the one everyone wants to see. Booker T should be on the outside. And Scott Hall's like, people want to see Nash, they don't want to see me. I'm going to stick in here. That's not true, but he's being humble. And he goes, Nash, he's the big man. He's the world champion. He's the former world champion. I'm not. So me and Stevie Ray should start the match. And he goes, that's how it's supposed to be, but they wanted it that Booker T starts with Scott Hall. And so he goes, okay. So he goes, how do I make this look like $1,000,000? So he started acting like he was afraid of Stevie Ray, like he was scared of Stevie Ray. But to make the audience anticipate Stevie Ray getting there. But Stevie wasn't quite mad enough yet. And then so he goes over, and the story is, again, I don't know if this is true, I heard this from a friend, that Scott Hall went over and he spit right in Stevie Ray's face, trying to get him angry, and then Stevie lost it, just like, I'm gonna get him, and then he's like, oh, running away, and he's like scared, and so, like playing up to it, I mean, he probably really was running, because he goes, alright, so I'll sell Stevie Ray on being the big guy, and then so, and he got him like so angry that he just ran away, and that's how we got the match to go over, so yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, put some respect on Kevin Nash. So yeah, that's easy. Mega Powers are like $20. All right, Iron Monkey, thank you for being here. Yes, Raider Razzo, your question mark works. No, just incredible. Don't think we're going to do any trivia tonight. I'm about to wrap it up. Stop naming these weird hodgepodge tag teams. No. What about... the Hart Foundation wasn't on the list. They weren't. As I said, putting Brett in when you have a world champion, it made things tough. Because I don't know where to put them. Because like the value is really in Brett. But if you get the Anvil too, that's pretty good. So like, but where do I put them? It was the same problem I had with the Outsiders. Do I put them on the top tier because you have a guy who won WCW and WWF Gold, or I put them like just as their merits as a tag team? My favorite match is Roman and Seth versus the Usos at the Monday Night Kickoff show. That's surprising. Maybe a stupid question, but who is in the middle of the $3 tier? That would be the Young Bucks. I would replace the $1 tier. All right. Okay. All right. Well, next thing should be hodgepodge tag teams. No, thank you. Thank you for likes, guys, but that's a good suggestion. Tag teams are hard. I don't want to play this game. The tag teams are hard. The tag teams were too hard. Yeah, I'm glad that everybody enjoyed this. Alright, so hope you guys had some fun. Thank you for being here. Yeah, give a like if you can. And I'll catch you next